This video is brought to you by Sailrite. In this video, we're going to be showing how to remove and replace the zigzag connecting link. First, remove the bobbin winder via the 3 screws. This screw has a stopper for the left-right centering lever. Be sure not to lose that. Then remove the other screws completely. You may want to mark the position of the bobbin winder and especially the stop for the left-right centering lever before removing the entire assembly with a Sharpie marker. Once the screws are removed, then you can grasp the bobbin winder and carefully remove it off the sewing machine. The bobbin winder has an arm that fits over the collar for zigzag connecting length. Here's the collar for zigzag connecting length. Don't lose that. Then we'll set the bobbin winder, the screws, the collar, and the left-right center lever stop aside. To gain access to the screw that holds the zigzag connecting length, we need to remove the motor base. To do that, you'll need to remove the balance wheel and also the belt cover. To remove the motor base, simply remove the motor base screws. There are 2 of them, one underneath the motor and obviously the one above the motor. When the motor base is removed, so is the motor and the belt that goes to the idler pulley. Now we'll set the needle bar positioning lever all the way to the right. For easier installation of the new zigzag connecting length, we'll mark the position of this current length with a Sharpie marker. We'll also mark the position of the zigzag connecting rod. That's that black arm. Next, we'll release the screw on the zigzag connecting link that holds the zigzag connecting rod in place. Loosen that screw. Do not remove it. Now you can grasp the zigzag connecting rod and push it to the right, disconnecting it from the zigzag connecting link. When releasing this set screw on the collar, be sure not to rotate the whole assembly. You want to keep it in that position so the shaft does not move. Notice how he's using the screwdriver to pry this assembly off the rod. When this assembly was removed, notice the block slide is still left in place in the needle displacement regulator assembly. Now the zigzag connecting link is removed. Since there was nothing wrong with the zigzag connecting link, we're going to show you how to reinstall it. Carefully install it so that the shaft does not move and you position it over the mark you made on the shaft. Then push it into place. You can use a screwdriver to pound it down. As we're installing this side, you'll notice the arm on the other side needs to fit over the block slide. So the arm went in over the block slide shown here.
So I'm going to hold that.
Now, once it's in position, we'll lock that collar over the shaft. Do not over tighten, just make sure it's snug. Now we'll take the zigzag connecting rod, that's that black bar, and push it into the end that holds it in place of the zigzag connecting link. And then we'll lock that set screw in approximately the same position it was when we first removed it.
Go ahead.
Next, take the collar for zigzag connecting link and place it over the stud, as shown here in the video. Now we'll reposition the bobbin winder, being sure that the arm on the bobbin winder is over the collar for zigzag connecting link, and position it in approximately the same area that it was before. Hopefully you used a Sharpie marker before removing it so you know exactly where it rests, and we'll position the left, right, center stop in position and then push the screw through the hole and tighten it down where the stop was set originally. Then simply reinsert all the screws that hold the bobbin winder in place and Reinstall the motor base, the belts, the belt cover, and the balance wheel. After replacing this part, it is always recommended that the zigzag lever be adjusted. So, the zigzag connecting rod may need to be adjusted to center the needle bar in its appropriate position. So be sure to watch that video next.